Hey everybody, I'm the Idea Maker, and today I'm going to be doing my first TV show reaction. Now, I know there's a whole bunch of shows out there that everybody is really enjoying, but I know that there's some people who are reacting to Shogun. I know that there's others who are reacting to Invincible, or the second half of Season 2 of Invincible, but there's one show in particular that I've already seen the first 3 episodes to, and it wasn't because of the fan event showing. It was more because I actually went onto Disney Plus and I started watching it, and I just wanted to, just because I've already seen the series that leads up to this show, and I already binge watched it before getting the chance to be able to catch up with it. And if you guys have not already picked up on which show that I'm talking about, then I'm referring to Marvel Animation's X-Men 97. Now, if you guys do not know what X-Men 97 is it is a Disney Plus series that continues after the events of X-Men the Animated Series that ran from 1992 to 1996. Many adults who grew up with the show back in the 90s really loved this show, just because of the fact that it was more mature and more intense than your regular children's program back in the 90s. So it was a lot different from what I've known. I wasn't born in the 90s, so I had to experience it for the first time now when it went to streaming. So I had no idea about it, but I ended up having the privilege and the excitement to be able to go and stream the series for the first time, and honestly it was one of the best shows I've ever seen when it comes to Marvel Animation. So I know from the first 3 episodes that this show is incredible beyond anything. Now, I have only seen these episodes only once, so it will be a nice refresher to get to watch these episodes before heading to episode 4. So without further ado, and you know what? That's so cool on the Marvel Animation logo that you have the previous animated series from back in the 90s and the early 80s. Oh, that's so cool. And of course, we always have to add the intro. This is just incredible. Just the intro itself is incredible. And I'm so glad that they added Morph to the intro. And they even added Bishop to the intro, which is pretty incredible. So they were the only ones that get their own original introductions, which is pretty cool. And then, of course, we do get some references to the old series, and then some new scenes in the intro, which is pretty cool. And it feels just exactly like the original animated series, which is awesome.
The mutant leader's assassination last year by former NSA agent Henry Gyrick has spurred increased sympathy toward mutants despite their strange powers.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy to think that a lot of these different things in the X-Men series and in the comics, they reflect a lot on our history.
A good mutant? Now that is rich.
You know, it's pretty sad that mutants even get treated like how there's some people in this country that they come from a different country and they immigrated here, or they're a different race, and you know, they get treated like this. It's crazy. Oh
I am Storm, mistress of the elements.
Ooh, yes.
Or face my
Oh yeah, this is incredible.
You are a fool.
Oh, she's ready! She's ready! Ooh! A Bishop and Storm team up.
Striving to resolve matters peacefully.
Well, I mean, come on.
Oh!
Oh!
Or did these dirtbags get upgrades?
Yeah, they got upgrades all right, and not in the best way possible. The X-Men, on the other hand, I feel like they will. Oh. Yes! Man. They gave Cyclops one of the best introductions in this show, too. Or reintroductions. Dude. Oh! Dude. They gave Cyclops a lot of love. They really, really did. And I'm so glad that they did. I really am glad that they gave him a lot of love.
Take his visor before he starts up again.
No, don't! I surrender!
Oh, wait.
Not.
Oh! Oh, that was cool. The little, the newspaper that said, the Daily Bugle, is Spider-Man a mutant? That's pretty cool.
The kid got home safe.
Gambit! I would have never thought that he would have had that, like, that hard rock, punk rock hairstyle.
Gambit.
Pretty interesting.
You get to howling like a...
Hey, Rogue! Nice to see you again.
Rogue is right, Cyclops.
Wait a minute. No. The professor's dead. Or, he's gone. He's with the Lalandra, if I'm right. That's Morph, right?
Stop being a creep, Morph.
That's what I thought. I got the laugh, too! I don't know if it's the same guy, but if it's the same actor, I mean... Huh? Oh, that's right. Pregnant Jean. Oh. Oh! One of my favorites. One of my favorite X-Men. Yes! How can anyone not love this version of Beast in any way whatsoever? I mean, how could they not? It's like, how can you hate Wolverine as well?
There at the foot of your bed is...
Name's Jubilee.
Yes!
One day life's fresh, then the next day you're waking up to a blue monkey singing Mozart as he tinkers with doohickeys.
I mean, come on, Mozart is not that bad. She has to like make it so easy for everyone, for him and for everybody else. That's funny.
We want to help mutants, even arrogant yuppies like you.
just that face alone. What the heck?
At least say there's something to do around here besides listen to Mozart.
I mean,
Hear me.
do you want to do that instead? It's up to you. It's up to you.
Video games are for nerds.
Oh, come on. I'm a video game person, but come on.
They had different takes on mutant-human coexistence.
Absolutely. They've had a lot of different points of views on coexistence between mutants and humans. Yes!
Show the ladies some respect.
Oh, yes. I love the outfit. Love the outfit.
Scary enough for you, bub?
England and Madripoor.
Oh, that's cool. Like the old versions of them. That's pretty cool.
The professor loved to say, trust happens when actions meet words.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I get why he feels like this because now there's a whole different level of responsibilities on him.
Certainly explains your...
Oh, and that doesn't help. Death, November 11th, 1996. Was that when the last episode of X-Men the Animated Series aired on TV?
Whoa, I did not sound like that.
Oh, yes, you did. Still sound like that.
You know, honestly, this score for this series is incredible. You know, kudos to the Newton brothers for making a really, really great soundtrack to X-Men 97. Kudos to them. And for them keeping the same themes from the animated series and then also integrating newer parts to it. Honestly, this is incredible. Oh. Well, if that wasn't badly timed.
Jean may dig the Boy Scout routine, Summers, but I don't much go in for being bossed around.
I mean, that's true. And I'm glad that they kept the rivalry going still. And of course, he always has to have that soft spot for Jean. And
Wanna
it's
know
true.
the worst part about the professor being gone? You.
Oof. I mean, this is how usually people would react to a situation like this. Something that's very traumatizing or something that will really deeply impact them. So I don't blame any of them for acting a little snappy with each other. Whoa. I'm actually surprised that they're swearing in this series. But I guess it is meant for a more mature audience in some ways or another. Man, how about that? Man, this music though, so good.
Let's just find this trust fund baby and get out of here, more.
Trust fund baby. Oh my god. Oh my god. He did the bump too. Oh my god. Oh my god. Morph does not care.
They're leaving the team, Morph.
Oh, he caught on quick. Why does this music go down hard? Like, seriously. I guess one dance would have hurt. I love the animation on how they did it with Jubilee. I mean, you know what? It reminds me so much of... There's one episode of X-Men Evolution where it was Rogue, Kitty, Pratt... Oh, and what was the other... Who else was it? And someone else.
Can't believe this fool nearly cost us the whole future. He still cost us enough.
It's true. He cost them a lot.
We merely hoped some humans had evolved beyond the past.
You want to bet? Gyrick, or whatever his name is, you think that really... He's a person that will go past that? This guy is insane. He is a literal psychopath and sociopath. He's a threat. A literal threat against humanity and against mutant kind. He's dangerous. He's very dangerous.
Gyrick, yours to win or lose.
Oh shoot, he means business. Cyclops means business.
Save me from what? You?
No, but have you met my wife?
Ooh! There we go. There we go. Exactly. This is exactly what needed to happen.
Something's wrong. Someone else.
Oh. Whoa, this is trippy. Who was that? Whoa. Were those graves? What the heck? Oh my god, this got freaky. This got freaky quick. Oh, some Terminator 2 Judgment Day stuff.
I'm here, Scott. I'm fine.
Nice to know. I mean, having to stop him as quick as possible, that's the best choice.
There will be no dismembering, Wolverine.
Dismembering? Nah. Weight loss.
Oh, you're making the meat lean different ways. Whoa! 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 What the heck? Really? Oh, shoot! Oh, that's such a great way of using other different X-Men characters that we've seen. Having for Morph to turn to Archangel for a little bit, that's pretty good. That's a good idea. Man, the animation on this is incredible. Oh! Wow. Here we go.
You are coming. Even in prison, he has friends who know the mutant agenda must be stopped.
Ah, stop it. These crazy people. These crazy people. Really, they need to be put down. The only people that need to be put down are those who are a danger to society. Oh, she just took him down. There we go. There we go. Dang! I knew Beast was strong, but I didn't know he was this strong.
Lewis, I think this is the beginning of a beautiful involuntary friendship.
Oh, this is cool. Oh, how come they never did that in the Fox movies? How come they never did that? That's new. Oh, man.
Give him the forecast.
Oh, oh, shoot. Oh, that was cool. But the lightning that she ended up turning the sand to glass, that was cool. Very, very cool. Oh! Oh! Dude! Wow. That is cool. That was amazing. That was amazing. Round of applause. Round of applause. That was awesome. That was very, very awesome. Oh, is this the shot from the trailer? There we go! Why didn't they do this in the movies either? Then again, they never included Gambit. How about that? Oh! You just decapitated Master Mold. He's gone. Or it's gone. Or whatever you want to say. It's gone, alright.
You X-Men might use your gifts to protect everyone, but all you do is remind us that our days are numbered.
Dude, stop. Just stop, man. I get it, but stop.
Trask would rather humans and mutants go to war than work together.
It's true.
When men like him fail.
Yeah, apparently not.
Some sort of solar energy. Still figuring it out.
Wow. I mean, that's something.
What's your job? Hot and rich?
With the 80s and
single.
90s. Oh!
Me. I got a jet too.
Dude, this guy is smooth.
Gene and I have an announcement.
You're bailing on us to go raise your little one someplace nice and normal.
Oh.
Sensors show the intruder has breached the professor's old office.
Oh, great. I think that's Magneto.
Magneto.
Right! Oh, great.
Everything he fought for now belongs to me.
Oh, man. Man. This is not going to settle well with anyone in particular. It's not going to settle well with them at all. Realistically, I wouldn't even trust Magneto at all. Given the track record that he's had over the years, I mean, I wouldn't trust him at all. As I seen it the first time, I really, really enjoy the series, or at least the way how they have it started. I really, really do, and I think I'm going to keep continuing to enjoy it the way how I have, especially because that I've already seen the first episode, the second episode, and the third one. I haven't seen episode 4, so that's going to be an interesting one to definitely go ahead and check out. The one thing that I definitely want to make clear is that this episode was to basically reintroducing the X-Men, their powers. I feel like they did it in a really good way where they were referencing different events that would happen in the animated series from the 90s, and they ended up tying it in. I'm glad that they tied it in that way. Honestly, I do not know where to begin when it comes to these characters, because every single one of them has this incredible portfolio or profile that makes them them. Realistically, I don't think that there could be anyone else that could replace them in terms of voice acting. I mean, sadly, some of them did have to be replaced because some of the original voice actors from the 90s series passed away. But I don't think that you can be able to go and take these iconic characters and change them too dramatically, just because of the fact that the 90s series kind of established what they're supposed to be, like how they're supposed to act, who they are. They set the modern standard to how they're supposed to behave. Now that I've seen the animated 90s series before I started with X-Men 97, I will definitely give the 90s series the props that they deserve for giving us this modern adaptation of different characters that we have, especially to Wolverine, because he's been played by Hugh Jackman for a while, and now that he's coming back for Deadpool and Wolverine for the MCU, which, by the way, X-Men 97 is not a part of the MCU, so it's its own and separate thing. And there's so many good qualities about this episode that it's honestly, I do not know where to begin. From going from the voice acting, they've done such an incredible job either revisiting these characters or doing such great impressions of the voice actors who voiced these characters back in the 90s. And I will definitely give it to every single one of these voice actors, bringing the vibes and the tone of the original series back to 2024. I don't think that you could have done it any other way, because this was spectacular, spot on spectacular. I honestly have a few character mentions that I gotta give it to them. Cyclops, for instance, gave him a lot of love. They gave him a lot of time too, which is amazing, and they gave a lot of time to Storm, which I'm very happy that they did so as well. Even to Jean, they showcased them very, very well in this introductory episode. And even with the other X-Men characters, I'm glad that they reintroduced them again. I'm glad that they brought them back, and they utilized them in a way that they gave every single one of them an equal amount to shine. And every single one of them had their best moments. And I'm glad that we got to see some older characters that I wouldn't have expected to make their return, but thanks to Morph being the shapeshifting character that he is, or they are, because I know of the thing that they talked about Morph, but it's interesting that now that they have Morph, they can use Morph to be able to turn into any other characters, like we had Archangel and Blob, and they used them for the right purpose, and they used these cameos as a really great way to be able to express we're back in this universe, we're back in the animated universe of the X-Men, and the fact that they utilized it correctly is incredible, and I'm happy that they did. I'm really, really happy that they did. The writing on this series was very spot on. It was very, very well written. You don't get a lot of shows these days that they write them this good. They don't write them as good as this anymore. I'm glad that they still stuck to the tone of the original animated series. I'm glad that they stuck to the tone of how the X-Men are supposed to be. And not only are they trying to make this in a kid-friendly way, but at the same time, they're also using this opportunity to be able to appeal to both the audiences that grew up with X-Men the animated series and be able to appeal to a new generation. Like myself, I could be considered under the new generation who watch the show as it airs, and I'm so grateful for getting to try to start this journey and starting it right with X-Men 97. There's many different things I took away from this, so I'm gonna briefly go over this. One thing that I definitely take away from X-Men is the fact that it reflects modern day history, especially because if some of you don't know that, from what I've heard, and you guys can correct me in the comments, that Professor X and Magneto were based off of Martin Luther King Jr. and Malcolm X. I really see the resemblance between how their points of view match the way how Martin Luther King Jr. and Malcolm X's views when it came to racial equality and racial segregation, how it comes into play with mutants in this series, especially because that we all know that Professor X, Charles Xavier, he wanted for mutants and humans to be able to live in harmony and in peace, coexisting amongst each other. And Magneto, on the other hand, he wants for mutants to be able to not feel suppressed or discriminated, but he wants for mutants to be the more dominant species compared to humans, who might not have the gene or the mutant gene or the gene activated. In a sense, I honestly feel like there is a lot of history that goes into this. I think that if we do not revisit this history, they have really, really showcased how mutant segregation and discrimination is at large. Same as with racial segregation, it's at large. It's still at large, and it's outrageous how at large it is. It's really disheartening. Enough of me getting to the political stuff. I love the animation. It felt really, really much like a comic book. It felt like a good updated form of animation compared to the original animation. They kept the character designs as close to the animated versions of the characters from X-Men the animated series as well as they could, while also modernizing the animation as well as modernizing the characters to be set in 1997. And they did this amazing job where Started ended up noticing towards the end where I think that they applied this really cool filter to the episode to make it like a 90s series, like if it was really preserved, I mean. And it was so incredible. I don't think that I've seen Marvel put so much heart and soul into dedication into this compared to any other MCU shows besides this one. And I'm not saying it in a bad way. I'm just saying it in the terms of the fact that I'm comparing it because, you know, Marvel Studios, they finally are making these shows on Disney Plus. And now that we're seeing that from WandaVision all the way to Echo, with many shows that have already been out on Disney Plus from Marvel Studios themselves, and they're in the MCU, and, you know, some people have a lot of opinions about them, whether they're good or whether they're bad. And I respect everybody's opinions the exact same way. And when it comes to X-Men the Animated Series, or in this case X-Men 97, I realize that there's so much love and soul and heart that's put into this series just because that Kevin Feige started working on Marvel movies since the first X-Men movie came out in 2000. So having to then have a dream project like this be brought into fruition and being brought to people and getting to for them to see what kind of stories they could be able to tell, what kind of story arcs from the comics they could be able to retell and repurpose for, you know, a modern audience is very incredible. To me, this is the best show that Marvel has ever made from Marvel Studios and Disney. And this isn't even part of the MCU, but this is the best show from Marvel Studios and Disney Plus that we've gotten. To wrap it all up, if I was to give this episode a rating, I would give it a 10 out of 10. This was honestly an amazing episode. I already know what happens in episodes 2 and 3, but I cannot wait to see what happens with the rest of this series, and especially this season, now that we know that there's season 2 and 3 being confirmed. So I cannot wait to see how they branch X-Men 97 off and what kind of stories they're going to tell. But yeah, I really enjoyed myself and I had a fun time and I had fun with this reaction. And I thank you guys for watching my reaction to X-Men 97 episode 1. And I cannot wait to be able to continue this series and continue this YouTube journey with you guys. So please, if you love the video, leave a like, comment and subscribe. Any comments that you guys want to give, whether in regards to see more reactions, if you want to give any more reaction recommendations, I will definitely look at the comments for that. So if you guys want to follow me over on, even though that it's X, if you guys want to follow me on Twitter, if you guys want to follow me on Discord, I'm gonna have a Discord server for this channel up in a link in the description below. If you guys want to also subscribe to my Instagram and my Snapchat, then please do. I cannot wait to be able to create more reaction videos, and I am so thrilled on getting to start this YouTube journey. So thank you guys so much. God bless you all. Stay safe, and I cannot wait to see you on the next video.